We can now also do the details part of the data cleaning, which we clean data for each campaign. Just copy-paste the whole cell below and change the name and description now. We have different campaigns in the details function. Add that dimension to the index list. The rest of the index list we can still get from the for loop, so leave that as is. This time we extract our campaign's details data before the return statement. So let's initialize an empty list and then make another for loop to extract the dimension name, which is the campaign name, and the values for the campaign in order of the metrics defined. This for loop gives us a list in a list of the campaign name, impressions, ad clicks, and ad costs for each campaign in that order. We will have to change this to a simpler list later. We can keep the ISO year and week line, which will be our column header. Since we have many different campaigns, we need to adjust our index a little bit. Initiate a new index list, and then for every index that we have, which in our case is campaign, impressions, ad clicks, and ad costs, we add a number at the end of the index for up to the total number of dimensions. The total number of dimensions we can get from the row count metric. As always, we combine the strings with the format method. We have the data in campaigns details, the index in new index, and the column header with the ISO year and week. Thus, we can now return a Pandas DataFrame. We can use a hack to put the campaign's details list into one nice list by using the sum. In the second line, redefine our index to the new index and leave the column header as is. Done. Let's test it in the same style as before. Write down our function's name and put it in our parameters. The first parameter is the dictionary and the second parameter is our DT date. Run it with Control Command Enter, and as you see, it works perfectly fine. We have a table with the campaign title and its metrics and values, indexed per campaign and with the right timestamp as the column header.